Welcome back to MMAOddsBreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. Today we're speaking with Keith Johnson, who's getting ready to fight Mike Bronzoulis coming up here in Titan Fighting Championships 28. It's is it 28, 29? 29, excuse me, 29. Riddle versus Sanders. Titan seems to sneak up on me. They have so many fights going on, you forget that they're increasing their numbers and coming across. This fight's on CBS Sports. It's another nationally televised nationally televised event. Is this a big fight for you, fighting Mike Bronzoulis coming up in this fight? Is this a big fight that's going to propel you to like the next stage, the next level in the weight class? Or fighting a guy like Mike, is it just another lateral movement?
It's definitely a big fight for me just because I'm unknown. I fight out of Alabama, so a lot of my fights just go under the radar. So it's definitely a big fight for everyone to see me. But as far as competition, I feel like it's just another fighter.
Do you see this fight getting you not only being on national television, but will this fight increase your ranking within the weight class, or is it to keep you straight across the line and keep you at your current ranking?
Oh, it'll definitely increase my ranking because, like I said, most people don't really have me on the radar in any rankings or anything. So this is a big step, especially if I finish him.
All right. Well, for those folks at home, Keith Johnson, he's 7-2. He's fought kind of mainly down in the down by where he's from in Alabama, but with his last couple of fights, Jeremiah Riggs and Steve Bruno, he decisively beat Riggs with the submission, rear naked choke in the second round, and Steve Bruno by TKO in the second round as well. To try to explain to the folks at home, if somebody, obviously most of these people haven't seen you fight before, how would you explain your style to them, to people that haven't seen you fight before?
Yeah, and two, if I just want to clarify, and that's the problem I'm having is getting all my fights on my record. I'm actually 13-3,
okay.
And I've won my last 5 fights, all by finishes. My style, I'm aggressive. I like to take top, and once I get top, I just punch to pass and smash and look for the submissions. Of my 13 wins, 11 have been submissions. So, I'm looking for submissions, but I don't mind standing up. I'm 6'3", so I got some good reach, and I feel comfortable with my stand-up. So, I like to go. I don't feel like the cardio will be an issue, and I always feel like I get stronger each round.
With your reach, are you more of an outside puncher where you use your long reach and keep them way on the outside? But you said you also like to smash, so it means you like to play inside a lot. So are you more of an inside puncher on your feet or an outside puncher?
Outside puncher, but usually I got some reach on guys, so then when they come inside, I just transition to my pummel, tie up against the fence or get my takedowns off that.
Now, you said my record, of course, is the wrong one, the crappy one that you're having problems with. I have 2 finishes, one by a TKO, but of the 5 that you have, you won your last 5 and all by submission. Of the other 3, what kind of submissions did you get?
Yeah, my bad. I have 4 submissions and 1 TKO. I TKO'd Steve Bruno, and then my submissions were Darce, triangle, rear naked choke, and another triangle. So, I'm triangle, Darce. I got long arms, so when I get on top, either I'm going to punch you or you're going to curl in, and I'm going to use my Darces. So I like that.
Who's your jiu-jitsu instructor?
I train under Sean Hammonds. He's out of Nashville MMA.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm down here in Alabama, so I go up there a lot, and I go around a lot. I got a guy that comes to my school. I have a school here in Auburn, Alabama, and he's a black belt, and he's from Columbus. His name's Monty Santos.
Now, because we look at like New Mexico, you've got Greg Jackson's camp, and of course Las Vegas has got everybody else's camp. There's a lot of little hot spots, throughout the country. But Alabama, you don't really go. Yeah, I'm going on this training camp in Alabama. Do you find yourself having to travel a lot to get enough quality training partners so you can improve your style?
For specific training or specialty training, I travel, but in general, I got a bunch of tough guys at my gym that have had some fights and that And I've been doing it a while, so I know what it takes. But yeah, like I'll travel to South Carolina, Stephen Thompson's a bunch, and then to Alan Belcher's is in Biloxi, which is not far from me. So there's a few places I'll travel. I kind of stick to a few places because I know they got guys my size, some good styles I like, and or just like Steven's such a different look that it really improves me just seeing him.
Let's talk about Mike Bronzoulis. He's your opponent coming up here on Titan Fighting Championships 29. He's mainly a striker. He's strong. He's durable. But he's also older. Most of these guys now are really young. They're still in their 20s. I mean, you're not young yourself. You're in your 30s as well, but your early 30s. Where Bronzoulis is an older guy. How do you see his style, and what kind of fight do you think this is going to end up being?
It's going to end up on the ground eventually. I don't mind standing on my feet, but I like to put my opponent in their most uncomfortable position. I believe if I impose my will, I'm going to win. And that's my mindset, and I see it when he gets on the ground. I've just seen a lot of fights from him. I don't think he's got that tough of he's got tough submission defense and stuff, but just as far as transitions and a general ground game, I feel like I should be able to dominate once it hits the ground, and that usually takes a lot of gas out of their tank.
Well, that's Keith Johnson getting ready to fight Mike Bronzoulis coming up here on Titan Fighting Championships 29. Keith, thanks for spending a couple minutes with us here on MMAOddsBreaker. I appreciate it. Good luck against Mikey B. It's going to be a good fight, I believe, and of course, well worthy of being on CBS Sports. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right, thanks, man.